This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, it was supposed to be Garrett Crochet Day. It was supposed to be Crochet against the Astros, Hunter Brown. Instead, it was Cooper Criswell against Hunter Brown. Pretty much same result that you would have expected if it was Crochet. Pitchers duel through the first 7, and in the end, Red Sox win a one-run ball game. They walk off with the win in the bottom half of the 10th inning, and it was the rookie, the kid. It was Roman Anthony delivering in the bottom half of the 10th inning. Red Sox win a game where they took advantage of a lot of sloppy play by the Houston Astros. And with that, we welcome you into our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, longtime play-by-play announcer and national show host on ESPN radio and satellite radio. Spent time in the minors calling baseball games in Batavia, Wilmington, Staten Island, and Aberdeen. MLB on ESPN radio. 6 college baseball regionals for ESPN TV. Covered the inaugural World Baseball Classic in Tokyo, Japan, and Scottsdale, Arizona. We are providing reaction every Red Sox game on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Our Locked On Red Sox postcast also available on the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which is free and available wherever you download your podcast. On our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast, we're talking about Roman Anthony coming through. We're also talking about Cooper Criswell and 7 terrific innings of one-run baseball. Latest Locked On Red Sox postcast presented by 5 Hour Energy Transfusion. Go to 5hourenergy.com today and use promo code LOCKEDONGolf to receive 20% off your order, only valid through September 30th. Order transfusion-flavored 5-hour energy shots today. Red Sox 60th win of the season, now a season high, 9 games over 500. Maybe as complete a game as you've seen this one. A Friday night at Fenway, City Connect against a first-place team, and the Red Sox come out on top.
This is what you'll be talking about.
It was supposed to be Garrett Crochet. He's not going to pitch until the Royals series next Tuesday. We were told, we were informed Dustin May was going to start, make his debut Sunday in the finale against the Astros. Instead, Dustin May doesn't go until the finale next Wednesday against the Kansas City Royals. That's down the road. How about the Red Sox? They keep winning at Fenway Park. And winning is fun, in case you didn't know that. The Red Sox now 7-10 in extra inning games. There's a number of the night for you. 3 errors, that was sloppy. Houston just overall sloppy. But the Red Sox have now won 10 of their last 11 at Fenway, 18-4 in their last 22 games in the City Connects, in the old City Connects, or the traditional home white uniforms. And it's the weekend, so City Connects, the green monster. Probably tomorrow, the yellow jerseys with the blue hats. Sunday, back to the home whites. Roman Anthony comes through. I mean, once Rafaela reached and Abreu was able to get to third base, you had a feeling the game was going to end in the bottom half of the 10th inning, right? You were confident. You were 100% confident. They tried to get the out at third base, didn't happen. How about on the top of the inning? Ground ball, Trevor Story comes home. They cut down the runner McCormick. Another sign of good things for the Red Sox. You hold that team scoreless in the top half of the inning and extra innings, you absolutely need to end it as quickly as possible. And Alex Bregman, 2 hits against his former team. If Anthony did not get the job done, say he popped up or struck out, they probably don't pitch to Alex Bregman in that situation. They walk him to get to the next batter. But twice tonight, 2 runs, and both times the Red Sox get the run in. We'll get into Cooper Criswell. But the Red Sox did nothing against Hunter Brown. And if you don't know the name Hunter Brown, you do now, because he's terrific. I really enjoy watching him pitch. Now, truth be told, Apple TV, Friday night, Will Fleming, Sean McDonough, WEEI Radio. That's where I had it all night long. Hunter Brown, boy, can leadoff walks come back to bite you? Trevor Story, leadoff walk in the 7th inning. Brown was terrific. He really was. But talk about get him on, get him over, get him in. That's what the Red Sox did against Brown to tie the game up in the 7th inning. Story, leadoff walk, saw 7 pitches. Story, now 18 for 18 stolen bases. At second base with Yoshida up there. Masa Yoshida, let's go. You've got to come through. And this is a guy last year, he would get the guy over. He popped one up down the third base side in the 9th inning, or rather, I'm sorry, in the 7th inning, and you thought he's going to be out. Instead, back continues, hit by a pitch. So now you've got first and second. Carlos Narvaez called upon to get the bunt down. Guess what he did? He got the bunt down. Sacrifice bunt, second and third. Some people don't like the sacrifice bunt, but you've got second and third. You've got the tying run at third base. You've got the potential go-ahead run against Brown at second base. And he's been a guy, gets to 90 pitches, gets between 90 and 100. They've pulled him recently. He's gone over 100 pitches a handful of times this year. And he got into the 7th inning. But as Narvaez gets the bunt down, then it's Wilyer Abreu. And Abreu with the sacrifice fly scoring Story from third with the tying run. 1-1 ball game. Abreu had a chance to end it in the 9th inning. Again, listening on the radio. The description, line drive down the right field line, and it's foul. And there was that moment right there, you think Abreu's going to end it. Because in that 9th inning, Hader, Gonzalez, pinch hitting, Refsnyder, pinch hitting. Narvaez, though, popped up, and Abreu then struck out. And Abreu, again, within a couple of feet of maybe ending it, but didn't happen. But it happens in the bottom half of the 10th inning. Let's get into the pitching here, and we're going to get to your comments here right after our break. But the pitching, Cooper Criswell, gee, you'll take that. 7 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, gave up the home run in the 2nd inning to Christian Walker. That made it 1-0. Pena had 3 hits in the ball game. Altuve 0 for 3 with a walk. Sanchez in his Astros debut, a couple of base hits. Correa back with the Astros, 0 for 4 for Carlos Correa. Got booed like Altuve at Fenway Park. You don't expect anything different. But this is a lineup still that can be pitched to. They've got pitching. But after Criswell, Whitlock, scoreless 8th inning. Chapman, scoreless 9th inning with just 1 strikeout through 9 total pitches. Then Weissert, with that runner at second base to start the 10th inning, gets the job done, setting up the heroics for the kid, the rookie, the guy we know as Roman Anthony in the bottom half of the 10th inning. If you are not sold on Roman Anthony at this point in time, I don't know what he needs to do. I've said it, and I'll say it again. Terrific plate appearances. The power is going to come. When's it going to come? It's coming. Do I have an exact day? No, I don't. I thought it was going to be the Philly series. And how about the Red Sox for the first time? Didn't do it against the Cubs, didn't do it against the Phillies, didn't do it against the Dodgers, and didn't do it in the Minnesota series. For the first time since the All-Star break, they win the series opener. Lost game 1 to the Dodgers, had to come back, win the next 2 to win the series. Same thing, lost a heartbreaker, a tough one on Monday night. We've forgotten about that game with everything that played out on Thursday with the trade deadline. Matz is going to help you. Dustin May, you hope, helps in the starting rotation. I would have loved, and I've been on record, I would have loved to have seen him get a little bit more at first base. Once O'Hearn, and I never thought Ryan O'Hearn was coming from Baltimore to Boston. Didn't think that was going to happen. But Nathaniel Lowe down in D.C. thought that could be a possibility. They did not better themselves at first base or third base. I have no problem, and no starting pitcher, Joe Ryan or any pitcher under contract beyond 2025, beyond 2026, moved. Everyone a rental. I have no problem what Craig Breslow did. And I'm in the minority there. And I have no problem with that. Garrett Crochet was on the market this time last year. Didn't get traded by the White Sox. They traded him in the offseason. You mean to tell me that the Minnesota Twins, with all the moves they made Wednesday and Thursday, aren't going to think about revisiting trading Joe Ryan in the offseason? Yeah, and Joe Ryan may say, hey, I want to go. Get me out of here. And I don't think in the offseason you're going to have to give up as much as you gave up for Garrett Crochet. Good pitcher, can certainly settle in there. But I don't think you're going to have to give up as much during the offseason. Are there teams going to be in on it? Yeah. We'll see if they covet Red Sox minor league pitchers and minor league prospects and minor leaguers as well. A great victory, especially everyone's so disappointed. Thursday night, social media, radio, all over the airwaves, Nesson. Into Friday, Craig Breslow talking, nobody believing Craig Breslow. You come out and win this game. 60th win on the season, season high 9 games over 500. Enough of me. We hear from you next. Locked On Red Sox postcast. A 1-run victory, an extra inning victory, a victory in a series opener, and a victory against a first-place team, the top team in the American League Western Division, a team that you may face in October. Because if you don't believe it right now, I'm not sure why you're with us, but the Red Sox, I do believe, will be playing in October. Are they going to catch the Blue Jays? Maybe. Are they going to be one of the 3 wild cards? Yes, at the very least. And by the way, the Red Sox avoid a 7 straight loss at Fenway against the Houston Astros with the walk-off win on Friday night. There is another number of the night. As I said, less of me talking to you. That's next. Locked On Red Sox postcast. And we are presented on this Friday night by 5 Hour Energy Transfusion. Hey, time to fuel up and turn it up with 5 Hour Energy Transfusion. It brings the bold grape, ginger, and lime flavor of your favorite golf drink, minus the alcohol, into a quick, energizing shot. Whether you're sinking birdies or just making memories with friends, this one's a hole-in-one for your energy game. Let's be honest, some days on the course or even off it, you just need that extra boost to stay sharp, to stay energized. Hey, right now, with 5 Hour Energy Transfusion, golf, we know, is all about good times with good people and good flavors, of course. The grape, ginger, lime flavor gives you the best part of your clubhouse go-to without chasing down the bev cart. If you go to 5hourenergy.com today, that is the number 5, hourenergy.com, you can use promo code LOCKEDONGolf to receive 20% off your order. This offer is only valid until September 30th on one order and cannot be used with other promotions. The code is not good on subscription orders. Whether you're meeting up with friends or trying to turn 18 holes into 36, get the energizing boost you need to power through. Order transfusion-flavored 5 Hour Energy shots today. And our Locked On Red Sox postcast also presented by and brought to you by Game Day Hue. Yeah, how about that new lid? So's this hat I'm wearing. For the Red Sox fans like you, like me, this one, I think, hits the mark. Game Day Hue makes clean, no-logo gear with team-inspired colorways for every pro and college fan base. It's all about letting your colors speak for you. No giant logos, just smart, versatile style that works on game day, on the golf course, or anywhere in between. You're going to love rocking it on the golf course. It's subtle, stylish, and you can still represent your team. The hat does fit perfectly and pairs perfectly with your usual gear. It doesn't replace your team's logo stuff. It just simply adds to the lineup. You're going to wear yours to tailgates, tea times, or just out running errands, and you're going to get compliments as well. It's the kind of hat that reps your team without screaming it, subtle, but still says everything. And not just about the hats. Check out, the golf. Yeah, everyone's playing golf right now all the way through the fall, right? Beautiful in New England right now. Get out there, get in 9, get in 18, get in 36. Right now, you can get 15% off with code MLB15 at GameDayHue.com. That's GameDayHue.com. The code even stacks on bundle deals, so now is the time to load up. Let your colors talk, because colors speak louder than words. That's GameDayHue.com, code MLB15. All right, we're getting into it. Rest of the series, hey, you've got a chance to win the series on Saturday. And if you win on Saturday, you've won the first 2 games of the series. You've got a chance to sweep the Astros on Sunday. And it's interesting here with this series as the Red Sox, again, playing sort of with house money at home where they've been terrific. I touched on that in the open. You're going to face 2 lefties the next 2 games against the Astros. Buehler versus left-hander Colton Gordon going on Saturday, and then Giolito gets moved into that number 3 spot in this series, and he'll go up against lefty Framber Valdez. Valdez, like Brown, certainly you know the name, a solid starting pitcher for the Houston Astros. They drop the series opener. Red Sox pick up the victory, and the Red Sox have now won 3 in a row. I mentioned it already. Season high 9 games over 500 for the Red Sox. Not a lot of hits, but Roman Anthony delivering the game-winning base hit in the bottom half of the 10th inning. 6 hits total for the Red Sox. 2 from Anthony, 2 from Bregman, 1 from Jarren Duran, who struck out twice. And not a lot the rest of the lineup. Toro 0 for 3 in the cleanup spot. Did you really want to see that on social media when you saw the lineup posted for the first time on Friday? I don't think you did. Trevor Story had a base hit, 1 for 3. Couple more extra base hits, just 2 doubles in the game. But again, Hunter Brown's top 10. He's top 10 big league starting pitcher right now. Can give you distance, can go, give you length. Went 7 and was terrific. Yoshida has to get going with the bat. Really does. Narvaez 0 for 3, but again, sacrifice bunt. That helped in the inning where they tied it up. Wilyer Abreu down in the lineup. Cedar Rafaela 0 for 4 as well, but he did put the ball in play. Not a lot of hard contact after Story in the lineup from Yoshida, Narvaez, Abreu, Rafaela. We get to you. Who is our leadoff hitter? Locked On Red Sox talking about this 2-1 victory. I see a lot of comments, so I'm anticipating a lot of back and forth as we get into this. Walk-off victory, home cooking. Red Sox are cooking right now at Fenway Park. Just keep that going. Just absolutely keep that going. Loved Criswell and his night, certainly deserving of another outing. I don't know, and I think it was Will Fleming who touched on it, Criswell's done first start of the season at the big league level here in 2025, Friday night against Brown and the Astros. Started last year and gave you a couple of decent outings. But he hasn't translated going to the bullpen where he's been able to come out of the bullpen and have success. I don't want him to be that mop-up guy in a 9-1 game, but he can give you some length. He can be a long man out of the pen, perhaps. But now you put May in there. But Criswell, I really believe, is deserving of some opportunities here the rest of the way. Leadoff hitter, Baconator Sr. That was stressful. Come on. That was a great baseball game. You knew Brown was going to, the way it was going, you knew Brown was probably going to be done after 7. And they've got a solid bullpen as well. Abreu in front of Hader, he was terrific. Lucas, yes. Loved Coop tonight. He needs more opportunities. Lucas, right there with you, just said it. Amanda checking in. Hooray. Red Sox have walked it off against the Astros for the first time since 2018. Amanda with a little number of the night. Appreciate the info there. 2 more wins to go. Sweep for the Red Sox against the Astros. Now, that's what I called Boston strong. Amanda, appreciate that. Great comment right there. Patrick, keep it up. Good team knows how to manufacture runs. Patrick, I think we can agree the Red Sox have not been that team from last year to this year on occasion. But that's what you need to do. That's what I was screaming for in the Cubs series. That's what I was screaming for against Wheeler and Christopher Sanchez in the Philly series. You have to take care and you have to take advantage of those opportunities that are minimal at best. You get a leadoff walk. They produced the tying run against Hunter Brown. Got that pitch count up and got him out after 7. Patrick, like a lot of us tonight, listen to the boys, make a great team effort. Great to see Cooper come up dealing, and the rookie looks amazing yet again. There's a lot to be excited about here. And, I heard some of Alex Cora's comments about he was at the ballpark. He was in the offices with Craig Breslow and the members of the front office staff. And, they were honed in on specific things. And depending on who you read and who you trust in, they were going right down to the line thinking they were in on the big fish. It didn't happen. I'm sure there were other guys in the front office making phone calls to say, hey, can we do something over here? I don't know that everything was contingent on making that one great big move. I don't think it could have been. But this, folks, is the second trade deadline for Craig Breslow. Next year, hey, he's made the big splashes in the offseason. And that's great to see, too. Allie Bats checking in. That's small ball, baby. Feels good every time we beat the Astros. Well said, Allie Bats. Paul, Saturday morning here in Australia. Hey, Paul. Good day. Enjoy your Saturday. Fantastic win. First of many walk-offs for Anthony. Yeah, that was his first big league walk-off base hit. Sign him up. Agreed. Pitching was great and held up against an excellent team. You guys are summing this up perfectly. It's like I've trained you on the Locked On Red Sox postcast. You're offering some numbers in there. You're offering hey, the fact that a lot of people appreciate, respect, and love small ball, that wins games, especially against good teams. That's what you got. They ran it 3 outs on the bases. I would have liked to have seen those a little bit more with replays and stuff. But Will Fleming, Sean McDonough did a nice job with the description on the radio side. Big Steve, this kid is legit. Long live the Monster Greens. I like them. Let me ask you this, because I thought about it last weekend in the Dodger series. You had the green on Friday, the Old City Connects, as I refer to them, the yellow, which I love, on Saturday. Then you had the whites with the red on Sunday last week. And I felt like those uniforms popped even more on a nice day. So see that Sunday. I would imagine they continue in the same order. I mean, you might see City Connects for the whole weekend. But if they go green, gold, yellow, 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 and then the whites on Sunday, see if that pops a little bit more. By the way, I don't think I'm watching Sunday's game either because of Roku. I don't have Apple TV. Oh, well. Eric, after a disappointing and infuriating trade deadline, this win for me feels good, and it should. Hey, I understand, the expectations present day are through the roof. Everyone thinks they're going to go land everything that there was on their wish list. But understand this, and Alex Cora said it, the Red Sox have a very good team. Some of these teams that added, they were gaping holes. Now you're going with what you have the rest of the way. I wish they would bring that. First, I would say move the trade deadline to August 15th, or bring that waiver trade deadline that they used to have at the end of August. Because you've got the draft and you've got the trade deadline within a couple of weeks now. That's how Major League Baseball wants it. That's the way it is. Craig Breslow hasn't slept in a month. Getting ready for the draft, having the draft a few weeks ago, then getting ready for the trade deadline. Does he have countless assistants and people in the front office? Yes, he does. But they're not 24/7, but they've been pretty close. Allie Bats. Also sorry for my absence, rooters. I was busy keeping Austin weird. Allie, you don't have to apologize. You are quickly forgiven. And yes, keep Austin weird. Love it. Is Matt still in Austin? That was a place. Used to enjoy going there after Sunday finale, doing the Longhorn Network for the Texas Longhorns. That was the place on Sunday, Matt's. And there was another one, too, that I'll get a hold of you. Papacitos maybe was the name of it. Who do we got here? Jay Canfield, 44. Buffalo, New York, checking in. Steve just drove through Batavia the other day. Go Muck Dogs, go Sox. I was part of that 3-person front office in the winter of 1997, 1998 to name that Muck Dog team. So Jake Hanfield, 44, thank you for taking me down memory lane. Great comments so far. Let's keep it going. Red Sox diehard. Sox win. Let's go. Yeah. Win this series. Win a series. You've gotten the first one. Pedro, what a game. This team can be special. I think they're going in that direction. I do. 9 games over 500. Parquet Poppy. Nice to see the Red Sox respond after an underwhelming trade deadline. You've got to give Matz an opportunity. How about Brennan Bernardino going down, by the way? That had to be a hard conversation. I mean, Bernardino a couple times this year is probably like coming to the ballpark or thinking, don't answer the phone, don't look at the text messages. My phone's buzzing. It might be Alex Cora, it might be Craig Breslow. Finally goes down on August 1 with Steven Matz added. And Bernardino, he's done an awful lot for this team, and he gets sent down to AAA day after the deadline. Hey, that's the reality of baseball. I mean, Marcus Stroman with the Yankees gets let go as they add, and a lot of teams adding a lot of pieces. That means guys have to be DFA'd, and you go from there. I'll be curious to see where Stroman ends up. Red Sox diehard. The Roman Empire has struck. It has. I mean, there's I'm going to bring a book out. I picked it up recently. My wife and I went away for an overnight, and there's it's called the Book Barn in Connecticut, largest and the best used book store. And it's got several locations up in Niantic, Connecticut. I'm going to bring the book out because if you're a Royal Rooter and you've got Red Sox history, you're going to understand. And by no means do I want it to happen to Roman Anthony. But, boy, he was number 1 prospect in all of baseball. He's legit. He belongs to the Red Sox, and I don't think he's going anywhere. Christian, this team has aura. Yeah, it's a good word for it. Yeah. You know what? You're not going to add to us? We'll do it ourselves. Roman is that dude. That from Parquet Poppy. I hope I got that right. Emily, pitching tonight was awesome. Won tonight without any shiny new toys. 3 errors. You win a game 2-1, 3 errors. I think, who had one? Garrett Whitlock had a tough one on a comebacker. Craig, Starbo Sox left fielders. Ted, Yaz, Rice, Greenwell, Roman Anthony, believe it. Yeah, well said. Roman Anthony, the GOAT. Jared, greatest of all time already? Allie Bats, how does Roman always look so calm? That's amazing. The poise he has. The moment is not too big for Roman Anthony. And at some point here in the next few weeks, I'll go out on a limb here and say this. You're not going to think this guy's going into that transition where you're not going to think that he's a rookie in a few weeks. Again, the scouts talking to Dave O'Brien, Lou Merlone on the road in Minnesota, how impressed they are with this young guy. It's there. And again, he's not going anywhere. And Yanks, 2 new relievers just gave up 6 to lose the lead. Brian, that I got to go to George here. George is going to finish up for us. And I do apologize. I can't go any further here. But Brian, that is outstanding. George, nice win. All right, George, what do you got? Criswell pitched well. Listen to Sean and Will giving stupid MLB with Apple TV. Hey, George, you and I are at same ilk. We don't have the Apple TV. It happens, right? Emily, I'm going to try to give. Laz did call some in favor of the pitcher, but he did call some against us that weren't there. I did scroll ahead here, so if you guys got into Laz Diaz, that's okay. Joshua, Red Sox are nasty. Look at you guys, so positive. Elsa's dad. Tomorrow, Correa and Altuve will have the trash cans functional. Elsa's dad. Yeah, you had to give them a day or two, right? Yeah, they might go back to their old ways. Elsa's dad, one more. I'm an Astros fan having fun. Correa posted yesterday that he spoke with Altuve after the trade and said for Altuve to get the trash cans ready, or maybe it was a buzzer. I'm glad they can have fun with it. That's in the past at this point in time. Yes, boo them. There's nothing wrong with that. But, it happens. Red Sox diehard, Royal Rooters, that's who you are, and I love you and appreciate all of you being on board with us. Emily, exactly. This team was great to begin with. I'm thankful they didn't trade a key player for crap. We can say that. So far, I think we'll be just fine. That's where we're going to wrap it. Game 2 tomorrow afternoon. Late afternoon baseball at Fenway on a Saturday. Again, it is Buehler. Buehler going. And Walker Buehler just needs to continue to throw strikes, work down in the zone, trust the fastball. We're going to be on with you, as we always are. Tip of the cap to you, the Royal Rooters, on this Friday night. Great job with you, from all of you with the comments. Can't get to them all. I apologize. They want me out at 25. I went over. I'm going to have to do push-ups for my guy, Sam. Locked On Red Sox Postcast, #1 place to hang out after every game. Tip of the cap to you, the Royal Rooters. Locked On Sports, your team, your Red Sox, now 9 games over 500 every day.